Have you ever wondered what people are really thinking when they smile at you? What if you could see inside someone else's mind just by watching them for 5 minutes? While you listen and read along, your brain is doing a secret workout. Do not worry about understanding every single word right now. Just enjoy the story, follow the ideas, and let your English improve naturally. Imagine you walk into a very busy room. There are many people around you. Some people are talking loudly. Some people are laughing. Some people are sitting quietly in the corner looking at their phones. You want to know who is a good person. You want to know who you can actually trust. Have you ever trusted the wrong person? It hurts, does it not? You gave them your time. You gave them your energy. Then, one day, they completely changed. The nice smile disappeared. Why did this happen? It happened because most people only use their ears to judge others. They listen to the words people say. They listen to the funny jokes. They listen to the smart stories. But words are cheap. Anyone can learn to say the exact right words. Anyone can practice a nice, warm smile in the mirror. People wear masks every single day. They wear a mask when they want a new job. They wear a mask when they want you to like them. They wear a mask when they want to look important and powerful. So, if words are just a mask, how do you see the real face underneath? How do you read a room like a highly trained spy? Are you still reading? Good, because the secret to reading minds is coming right now. Lesson 1. Stop listening and start watching. When you want to know someone perfectly, you must stop listening to how they talk to you. When they talk to you, you have power. You have attention. They want something from you, so they will always act nice. Instead, you must look for the invisible person in the room. Who is the invisible person? Tip has honed. Find the person with zero power. The invisible person is the one who has absolutely nothing to offer them. It is the server at the restaurant. It is the cleaner working in the hallway. It is the person carrying heavy boxes near the elevator. It is the security guard standing by the front door. These people do not have power in that specific moment. They cannot give out jobs. They cannot give out money. They cannot make anyone famous. Because they have no power to give, people drop their masks around them. If you enjoy stories like this and want to improve your English every day, follow and subscribe. Let us think about a situation together to see how this works. Imagine you are at a very fancy, expensive dinner. You are sitting across the table from someone very important. This person is dressed perfectly. They speak beautifully. They tell you wonderful things about their life. They compliment your clothes. They agree with everything you say. You feel great. You think they are amazing. But then, the server walks over to your table. The server is carrying a heavy tray filled with ice water and glasses. Suddenly, the server slips. Crash. Water spills everywhere. It spills on the beautiful table. It spills on the floor. A few drops even hit the expensive shoes of the important person sitting across from you. What happens next? Watch the important person very carefully. Do they ask the server if they are okay? Do they grab a napkin and help clean up the mess? Or do they get angry? Do they yell loudly? Do they roll their eyes and look completely disgusted? What would you do? Think about your answer before continuing. Remember, every sentence you read and hear is helping your English improve naturally. You are doing great. Keep going. Lesson 2. True character appears when there is no reward. When the important person talks to you, they are trying to win a prize. You are the prize. They want your respect, your friendship, or your business. But when they talk to the server who made a mistake, there is absolutely no prize. There is no reward for being kind to a clumsy server. If they yell at the server, they are finally showing you their true face. That angry reaction is their unfiltered character. That is their baseline. A baseline is the normal resting state of a person. A person who is truly kind is kind to everyone in the room. They are kind to the wealthy boss, and they are kind to the tired cleaner. A person who is only kind to the boss is not actually a kind person. They are just a very good actor. Can you imagine this happening to you? Maybe you have seen this behavior before. Maybe you met someone who was very sweet to you but very rude to a taxi driver. Do you agree that this sudden change in behavior is a huge warning sign? Spies use this trick all the time in the field. Spies do not trust words, because words can be faked. Spies trust actions. Spies look for the quiet moments when people think nobody is watching, but you are always watching. Tip #2. Watch how they handle slow, frustrating situations. Imagine you are waiting in a long line at a busy coffee shop. The person working behind the counter is very new. They are still learning how to use the coffee machine. The coffee shop is hot. The line is getting longer and longer. The new worker looks nervous. Their hands are shaking. How does the person standing next to you react? Do they look at their phone and wait quietly? Or do they sigh loudly so everyone can hear? Do they complain about the service? Do they tap their foot and cross their arms in anger? A small delay in a coffee shop is not a real crisis. But how a person handles a small, annoying delay shows you exactly how they will handle a big, serious crisis in the future. Patience with someone who is struggling is a true sign of deep emotional strength. Impatience is a sign of a weak character. If this story makes you think, follow and subscribe for more English stories and listening practice. Let us go a little deeper into the psychology of this behavior. Why do people act this way? It is all about ego. Ego is the feeling of self-importance inside your mind. When someone has a huge ego, they divide the entire world into two simple groups. Group 1. People who can help me. Group 2. People who are completely useless to me. They give all their bright, positive energy to Group 1. They give zero energy or negative energy to Group 2. But life changes very fast. The world is spinning constantly. The person who is a cleaner today might be a powerful boss tomorrow. The person who is invisible today might be the exact person who saves your life tomorrow. Treating people poorly just because they have no power is not just cruel. It is very foolish. Even if you are only listening, your brain is learning English right now. You are absorbing new vocabulary and complex concepts without even trying hard. So, your mission for this week is simple. Become a secret spy in your own daily life. When you meet someone new, do not just listen to their sweet words and charming stories. Look away from their face. Look around the room. Watch their eyes when they look at a waiter. Listen to their tone of voice when they talk to a shop assistant. Watch their hands when they take a receipt from a busy cashier. Do they say thank you? Do they give a small smile? Or do they snatch the piece of paper and walk away without looking back? Those tiny, quiet moments are the loudest truth you will ever hear from them. If they treat the invisible person like garbage, they will eventually treat you like garbage too. It is only a matter of time before they decide you are no longer useful to them. But if you watch closely and see them treat the invisible person with deep, quiet respect, you have found someone very special. You have found someone you can actually trust. You have found a real friend. Thank you for spending this time learning and growing today. Remember to always look closely at the small things, because the small things usually tell the absolute biggest stories. Here is your final question to think about before you go. Who was the last invisible person you saw today? And exactly how did you treat them? Every story you read and hear makes your English stronger and your mind sharper. Keep learning, keep watching the world closely, and keep growing. If you enjoyed this story, follow and subscribe for more English listening practice.